Good morning, students. Today we will continue lesson number 7, that is verbs, the past tense exercise. Now, first see here what is given in the students' past tense. First, we will solve this A1 by using the simple past tense charts as we have studied earlier. First, what it is given in simple past tense, we use the simple past tense to show that an action happened in the past. Often the past tense forms ends in ed. That is ed, it means we have learned one example like play. If I am using play and if we are talking about past tense, we will add just ed with that verb. Means generally it happens that we add ed with the verbs. And second thing is what? But many verbs are irregular. The irregular verbs, as they are called, do not end in ed. It means students, like I have given one example play, we have added ed with that play for making it in past tense, but every time it doesn't happen. Every time we can't add ed in the end of each and every words in the past tense, but have special forms. But we will see some different words of that. So first A question is, fill in the blanks with the past tense form of the verbs given. It means you can see in the bracket it is given, the words is given in the bracket, and India dash independent in the year 1947 and become is given. We have to change that become into past tense. So India became independent in the year 1947. That become will be became. So India became independent in the year 1947. Second is Columbus dash the sea route to America. That discover we can change to discovered, like simply by adding ed with the verb given. Now few words are there, student, few verbs I can say in which it doesn't change. Like if we are using hit, hit, it will be hit only in past tense also, in future tense also. It means in past participle, that is first form of verb, second form of verb, or third form of verb, it will be same. Likewise, we have cut. This cut we can't say in past tense cutted. That is not any word. Cutted is not any kind of word. So it will be simply cut, and second form will be also cut, and third form will also be cut. Now third one, that is put. Put will also be same like this, cut. Okay. Now see the third one, what it is given. We dash the news on the radio, and in bracket here is given. So here past tense will be heard. That is HEARD, heard. Now fourth one, you can see she dash all the questions correctly. She dash all the questions correctly. So in bracket you can see answer is given. So in past tense we can write this answer by adding ed with this verb. Like fifth one, I dash my umbrella yesterday and lose is given. So that will change to lost. In past tense, that lose will change to lost. So I lost my umbrella yesterday. Then B1, B is what? Complete the following with the past tense forms of verbs given in brackets. So again you can see that in bracket options are given and you have to change that verbs into past tense. Like first one is 2 days ago a fire dash in a shop. So 2 days ago a fire broke out. A fire Broke out, BROKE, that break will change to broke and out will be same. So 2 days ago, a fire broke out in a shop. Then the fire spread will be same. We can't, like we have learned previously, that hit will not change, cut will not change, and put will not change in past tense. Similarly, we have here spread, that will also not change. So spread will be same. We have to write that spread. That is, the fire spread fast and in a few minutes it dash all the other shops in the row. That is, it destroyed. Simply we have to add ed with this destroy. So like this, second and third, try to write by your own answer. And see, after 3 we have here negative sentences, as in previous chapter also, previous lesson also I was telling that, negative sentence, it means in which we are using not, that sentence will be negative sentence. So here we are using, we have to use here, we use didn't and plus verb with that in negative sentences. We use did to ask questions in simple past. Let's see what we have to do. Like first one is already done for us, first and second. That is, first is wake up early. I did not wake up early. That apostrophe S is here. It means we will pronounce like this, I didn't wake up early. Second is watch TV. I watched TV last Sunday. First is wake up early, that has been changed to I didn't wake up early. And second is watch TV, and that has been changed to I watched TV last Sunday. Now third is play computer games. Third is play computer games, and that is changed to I did play computer games. You can use did or didn't. So here what we are using, I did play computer games. Now the next is fourth one, that is do homework. That we have to use did. I did my homework. That is the fourth one. Now come to next question, students, that is D1. Your friend is back from a holiday. Your friend is back from a holiday, and what questions would you ask him? What questions would you ask him? You have to write. So like first is given where you go. And if you want to make a question, that will change to where did you go? You have to use did in each sentence for making a question. So in first one we used where did you go. Second one, how and slash is given you go. That is, how did you go? Third, when and slash you go, when did you go? Like this you have to do. And come to the next one, that is E. In E1, what it is given? Aladdin and the wonderful lamp. We have to complete this passage with past tense verbs, and you can see in bracket here options are given, verbs are given, and we have to change that verb into past tense. So Aladdin and the wonderful lamp is an interesting story from the Arabian Nights. Aladdin was a poor boy. One day he dashed an old lamp in a cave. He find will change to found. Then he take will change to took. Take past tense is took. So he took it home and showed. Ed we will add here, ed, showed it to his mother. Then they wanted to sell the lamp because they have will change to had, because they had no money for food. Like this, just change that verb into past tense and write over there in your book. And next is past tense, that is the past continuous tense. As I am going on telling this one, that the rules for this is, if continuous tense is there, it means you have to add verb with that ing must be there. So was and where we will use, as we are and now we are reading a kind of past tense, so we will use was, were, and with that verb and ing. So we use the past continuous tense to show that an action was going on at a definite time in the past. It means we have started the work in the past and still it is going on. Second, two actions were going on at the same time in the past. Okay, now the third one. While a longer action was going on in the past, a shorter action took place. Now here you can see A1 is Mummy was quite busy this morning. Write what she was doing. As you can see in the picture that mother is doing some household chores and also outside, and here you have to fill this blank. You have to make a sentence by looking to that picture that what actually she was doing. So at 7 a.m. here it is written that at 7 a.m. what she was doing? She was cooking. At 1 p.m. she was withdrawing money. See, listen children, that was we are using, and cooking, cook is a verb, and with that we are using ing as we are writing a sentence in the past continuous tense. So at 1 p.m. we will write she was withdrawing money. At 9:30 a.m. she was buying fruits. So in the next one, just look at the picture and try to write by your own the sentence. Now come to B, that is what were you doing? What were you doing? First one is at 6 a.m. this morning. What you were doing at 6 a.m. this morning? I was brushing my teeth. You can see was we have used here with I. So I was brushing. Brush is a verb, and with that verb what we have added here? ing. So I was brushing my teeth. Second is at 7 a.m. this morning. At 7 a.m. this morning I was in school. At 3 p.m. yesterday I was in tuition. Like this you just have to write here. Now C1, that is fill in the blanks with the verbs in the past continuous form, and you have to use was, were plus ing forms. Now first one, mother fell asleep while she dashed TV. Mother fell asleep while she dashed TV. So answer is she was watching TV. Likewise, second one, the doorbell rang while Hari dashed his bath. While Hari was taking his bath. Third one, when the man dashed the cash, a thief snatched it away. What will be the answer? When the man was counting the cash. Then fourth one, I didn't understand what was happening. I didn't understand what was happening. Next is students, the same one, that complete the passage with the past continuous forms of the verbs given. Now here I want to tell you that was we use for singular and were for plural. So like this we have to see here that first one is given, a man passed a house. A man was walking. A man was walking when he heard shouting for help. It was a woman's voice. The man thought someone was trying to murder her. Like the students, just use was and were, and the verb that is given in the bracket, with that you have to use ing. Simply that E1, what is E question? That is make questions using was or were, and with that ing. So as usual, first question is already done for us. That is, the baby was crying because he could not find his mother. The baby was crying because he could not find his mother. And question is why? You have to make a question. So what you have made? Why was the baby crying? Why was the baby crying? Like the second one, I was driving fast to reach the station in time. So, why were you driving fast? Okay, now next one, that is third one, father was watering the plants at 5 p.m. yesterday. So question will become, what was father doing yesterday? Now come to the past perfect tense in which we will use. First see, we use the past perfect tense when we talk about an action completed before some other action in the past. It is formed by adding had and past participle of the verb. So it means if we are talking about the past perfect tense, you have to add had in the sentence and with that past participle of the verb, that is V3 or third form of verb. So here it is given the question, the bell dash before he entered the school. It is already done for us, that is the bell had rung. The train had left before I reached. The telephone bell had stopped and ringing before I picked up. The thief had escaped before the police came. Now G1, fill in the blanks with had and past participle. As we have gone through all these questions, here in the blanks you can see that we have used had, and while using had, with that we are using third form of verb, that is also called past participle. Okay, so that past participle and third form of verb we have to use with had. So first one, all the people had left before the program and ended. So leave has been changed to left. So all the people had left before the program ended. Second one, when Mona arrived at the party, Banu dash already dash home. Banu had already, HAD had already, go will change to gone. Banu had already gone home. Third one, Preeti didn't come to see the film because she had already seen the film. Now again student, this passage, as you know that you have to try it by your own. So try it by yourself. And using the hints, here it is given, write a short paragraph about a place you visited. Whatever the place you visited last year, you just write down that, not last year, last time, wherever you have visited, just write down that one, that which place did you visit, where is it situated, and where did you go there, who went with you, who else was there with you, how did you go, like this. Just make a short paragraph with this. And again the last one is role play. As you know that you have to do practice this with your partner for improving your communication skill. Now after this we have the verbs, that is the future tense. So here first is the future, that is the simple future tense, and we use the simple future tense to show some future action. We form the simple future tense in this way, that is will plus verb as, am or are, and we can also use going to and with that verb. So the words tomorrow, next week, next month, this Saturday, etc. are used with verbs in the future tense. And what we cannot use, we use will not, and will not short form is this won't, that is WON''T, and plus verb to make negative forms, as we know that in negative forms we use not. So see the first one, what it is given, I am sure you will like the gift. First one, I am sure you will like the gift. Second, leave a note on the table, they dash it when they come back. Like students, what we were doing previously, that is in past tense, we were changing the words that is given in the bracket. Now we don't need to change over here, as we use simply this, the words is given in the bracket, and just in future tense you have to add will with the verb. Whatever the verb is given, whatever the word is given in the bracket, just you have to add right will. Like here take is given, will take, and here go is given, it means so I will go. Like Vasu dash us for lunch today, Vasu will join. You can write like this, you have to write. Now see the B1, that is what will you do in the following situations. First is your car is sold, I will sell my car. And second is you want to become a doctor. What you will write, I will work hard. What you will do if you want to become a doctor, you have to work hard, so I will work hard. Third is you are going for a party. So what you will write, I will wear a nice dress. If I'm going to party, then I'll wear a nice dress. Like this. Now see the negative one you have to make over here. That is fill in the blanks with won't plus the verb. Simply you have to add won't, and with that the words is given in the bracket. Like the first one, if you write slowly, you won't finish the exam in time. Then second one, if you have got some news for you, you won't believe it. You won't believe it. Then third one, don't wear this dress, it won't suit you. It won't suit you. Then D1, make questions using going to for each of these situations. That is, make questions using going to. You have to use going to for each of the situation, whatever the situation is given. Let's start. First one, like your friend is having a party, you ask, whom are you going to invite? Like the second one, your friend has some money, what will you ask? What are you going to do with the money? What are you going to do with the money? Then third one, your friend has bought a new table, you ask, where are you going to put it? Where are you going to put it? Likewise, you will just try to do by your own. E1 is what? Ask your friend for advice in the following situations. Like first one is given, ask, you see a dress in a shop, you ask, shall I buy this dress? Then second, you are walking home with a friend. It's getting late. You ask, what will you ask? Shall we take an auto? You have to use shall or auto. Both you have to use, and in between just you have to add for making a question, and that is shall we take an auto? Likewise, the third one, you don't know where to go for a picnic, and what you ask? Where shall we go? Where shall we go? Now the next is students. F1, this is Madhu's diary for next week. Write sentences as shown in example. Like first is Madhu is seeing a dentist on Sunday. You can see the first point, that is on Sunday. In the picture, as you can see, on Sunday, see dentist is given. So we have create a sentence like this, that Madhu is seeing a dentist on Sunday. Second is Madhu is watching cricket match on Monday. Like this you have to write for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now students, come to the next one, that is future tense. Again the future continuous tense, and for that we have the rule, that is will be plus verb, and with that verb ing as it is in continuous tense, so we should not forget this, that we have to add verb and with that ing. So answer the following questions using will be plus ing forms of verbs given. So here, what will you be doing at 7 a.m. tomorrow? So what you will write answer? You have to add will be plus ing forms of the verbs given. So whatever is the verbs, you have to add will be with that and ing. I will be having a bath at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Second one, what will you be doing at 10 a.m. tomorrow? I will be taking breakfast at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So like this you will write. Now again students, read the passages given. Sorry, a small passage is given. You have to just write on your book. Here it's a kind of different kind of passage, and that is a small one. The time is given and according to that time you just have to write the sentence. Like first one is given at 8 a.m. she will be leaving the house. So like this you just try by it your own. Then this C1 is the last one, and that is passage. Questions are here, just write down the answer. And D1 is got, imagine you are the Prime Minister of India, what changes will you bring about? Write in about 5 or 8 sentences. So this is also your homework. And as usual, again we have the last question, that is E1, that is role play. Just practice this with your partner or your partner. It means brother, sister, mother, father, whoever, your friend, whoever will be your partner, just to improve your communication skill. You can read this. Now students, we have completed this lesson number 8 also, that is the future tense, and you will get the PDF of this tomorrow. Thank you very much students.